In this video, we're going to talk about what makes a good footballing defense. Number one is chemistry, number two is system, and number three is players. So the first one, chemistry. It's basically how long the players have been playing together. It's kind of difficult to play well and defend in a team if the players don't really know each other on the field. I mean, it's it's great if you know players personally, but if you haven't really played together for a long time, you don't really know what to expect from one another. So, it's kind of hard to perform in that situation. And another thing to look out for is, do the players communicate? So if you're watching like a match, are the players like, communicating, pointing at each other, talking? This is important because, if the players aren't communicating, like, I'm pretty sure, like, you can't really talk to each other about what the opposition is trying to do. So that's not a good sign. And the next one is system. So, for example, what's better, a 3-4-3 or like a 4-3-3? Um, Personally, I think it's better to have four defenders in the system because, um, you know, you, you can you better protect the goalkeeper. Like there's, you have the two central defenders and the two fullbacks, and it's like solid the system for defending. Um, Whereas, if you're using three defenders, it leaves the team more exposed. I mean, obviously, you're better going forward and attacking, but you're weaker defensively because there's more space in behind the opposition can exploit. Um, and also roles in the team. Like for example, some players will be the last defender in the team, so whenever the ball gets through their back, they're always going to be the player that's one on one with the attacker. They'll be the one on one defender. So there's that as well. And also the players. So the quality of players. Um, yeah. So basically, all this kind of falls apart if basically the player isn't good enough to play the system you have. So, say for example, if you're using a 4-3-3, defensive system, if the player isn't good enough, it all falls apart. Like it's just, yeah, if the player isn't of a high enough standard to be able to play in your team, then it's just not going to work. And also the experience the player has in that role. So uh, for example, a right back. How long has a person been playing a right back for? If they've been playing right back at a certain level for a certain period of time, they're gonna know exactly what they have to do to perform in that role well. Versus someone who is a right back who hasn't really played in that role for a long period of time. So it all depends on that. And yeah, and those are my thoughts on what makes a good defense.